What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Seth, and today we're going to be playing some Voxel Turf. We're pretty much just going to be going through the tutorial today, so bear with me, but this game is definitely beautiful, and the tutorial explains the gameplay in a better way than I ever could. Before we get into that, though, I do want to show you that there are different difficulties because there are AI opponents, but for the most part, this is going to be an online competitive game that you're going to be playing on servers and stuff like that. Also does come with Steam Workshop items, which we'll get into that in a little bit. Ah, yes, another beautiful day in Voxel Land. But this game actually does a couple things cooler than Minecraft, honestly speaking, especially when it comes to the building aspect of everything. But let's just get right into it. We press tab, go over to here to check out our random missions. Menu orientation, we already got that done, so we'll turn that in, and then we go to the blocks and buildings. So we check that out by going over here, selecting the block in our second inventory tab, which is on the right side, and what we're trying to do is mimic the blocks that we see right over here. So we can click to put it down, hold V and use the mouse wheel to select a different block type. It's as simple as that. Then right click to rotate it, and bada bing, bada boom. There you go. We've already started to emulate all of the different blocks that are set up right here from one end to another, and that is essentially how you're going to end up building custom bases, right? So very, very cool, very intuitive, very simple system to learn and pick up. Of course, it's going to be a little bit tricky and clunky at first, but you'll get the hang of it. And then, of course, there's the Grand Theft Auto aspect of the game, where we can end up grabbing a vehicle or hijacking them, and I do want to point out that you will end up actually getting a wanted level, very similar to Grand Theft Auto, if you don't know what that is. It means that cops are going to spawn and start attacking you, and you gotta try and escape them in order to end up getting away. Now, because we're in a car too, we're not gonna be able to destroy the environment very well, but some of the heavier vehicles will just break through all the blocks and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. They also have helicopters, which are kind of cool, kind of weird at the same time. Let's see if we can rotate ourselves all the way around, because we're trying to head on over to a base that's way in the distance. The physics! Stop it, you stupid thing! We gotta try and get over there as quickly as possible, because otherwise the nighttime's gonna show up, and the nighttime is absolutely gross in this game. I don't know why the nighttime is so disgusting in every video game, isn't it? Hello, Helicopter Town. Yes, this is my city. It just looks like Minecraft, doesn't it? Outside of the fact that it has some light shading going on and a couple of other kind of cool graphics. For the most part, though, the difference is that it's like Minecraft with mods, where we've got like grenade launchers and stuff. Perfect landing. I also got out into the rotors. Now we get ourselves a tank, which is beautiful. Can we bash through everything with this thing? Yeah, we kind of can. Depends on the block's integrity, though, because those metal blocks we can blast through, but even then it's not very ideal. We can also change our camera so that we got a bit of an easier aiming, and the bar underneath our aimer is going to be showing just how much time we gotta wait for the cooldown of our shots with the tank, which is going to be very important when you're playing against other players, right? And as soon as we end up getting rid of all these stupid targets, and then we have to go into the shooting range, and that's where the gunplay aspect comes into play. But we're just going to blast our way through the wall here and cheat our way through. Oh man, I missed it. I missed it, dude. I just missed one block. There we go. So we could be driving around with the tank, which is definitely what's super duper fun, because I absolutely love doing that. But anyways, turn it in, and then we go to the weapons mission right here. So that's going to be over here. They want us to head into the gun running area, which we just did that. Go to the weapons range, which is number 2 on our map objective right here, and we'll get into the complexity of the map and all the different icons in a little bit. First of all, we go over here. I, for the life of me, can't seem to figure out if there's actually a button that we can just shift click these items to our inventory. I don't know if there is on purpose, because I think the whole point is that while you're versing other players, they want you to click and drag it all one at a time to your inventory. Maybe that's completely wrong and not the case, and I just don't know what the control is, but hey, whatever. All you gotta do to add a mod to your weapon, like armor piercing, is just drag and drop it onto your weapon. Scope mod as well, we just drag and drop that onto our weapon. It seems like we actually have a couple other scopes as well, so now we can actually right click to our scope, but because we have the armor piercing, we're going to be able to destroy vehicles very, very easily, which they're trying to show us right here. CDF, which I think is Cube Defense Force, I don't know, but that's the cops. You gotta watch out for them because they're just gonna attack you like crazy. Then if we go into here, we got the shotgun and an explosive rounds mod, which is going to end up making it so that our shotgun can destroy things in the environment, which is always really, really cool, isn't it? Blammo! Blam! Take that, you stupid targets! Okay, get the shotgun, apply the explosive mod. I already ended up doing that, so go away. We'll turn that mission in, and then we've got to go to the shopping tutorial, which means we gotta get out of here, dude. We gotta get all the way back to town, which we could end up walking around, but why would we end up doing that? Let's actually see if we can go outside and steal ourselves a car, hopefully not get ourselves a wanted level from it. All of the cars, just like in Grand Theft Auto, just so happen to be going in the opposite direction and spawning out in the middle of nowhere. Also, this game must be designed by Europeans or something, because everyone's driving in the wrong lane. Give me the car! Give me that car, you stupid idiots! Like, seriously. Okay, there we go. We got it. And that guy's gonna run around like a freak. We also do get to actually shoot from our car as well, which is definitely... Get out of the way. Really, really cool. Whoops. I didn't know running over a cube character was going to make him explode. There's the cops. We gotta watch ourselves right there, because otherwise they almost just detected us. Ah! Okay, well, there we go. We ended up getting to see some of the destruction of the environment, at least. Let's just hop on over here. Don't worry, you don't get into trouble by actually carrying your gun out in public, which is kind of weird in a cube world, but who cares? So we talked to this guy. They're just giving us a quick tutorial of what each of these shops do. This is the hardware store. Here you can buy and sell most blocks and decal items. You can also close the doorway as well, which is very, very handy for trying to get rid of pesky players that are chasing you down. However, if they have helicopters or have explosive rounds, you're just dead meat. I think that's a hospital, which you can use to heal yourselves up, but we're not gonna deal with any of that stuff. This is the character that we would talk to shop, but we're just gonna talk to the quest character. This is the general store. Here you can buy some basic items. This building is cheap and has low customer base, so it is good to build early on. Good to build this building early on is what they mean, because you're going to end up actually getting commerce and money generated through owning each of the different shops as well. But again, we'll get into that aspect of the game in a minute. This is a gun shop. You can buy and sell some weapons and explosives here. Bandits have a talent of getting to good stuff first, so you'll have to raid their bases to get to it. We'll deal with that in a minute, because that's another aspect of the game, right? That's going to kind of be the PvE, player versus environment. I think that's what it means, right? Because PvP is player versus player. Anyways, this is a jewelry shop. This is a place that pays a premium for any jewelry that you find. There are also other places you can buy and sell things from, such as metal things you can sell and buy at smelters, and wooden items are at sawmills, which are going to be some of the area buildings that are around the area that we're not going to end up actually going around and checking out. So let's turn in that stupid quest right there. Blah bleep, blah bloop. City building. This is where the game really steps up. Like, if you're not impressed about the game right now, just thinking it's just running around doing absolutely nothing, this is where it gets really, really cool. We don't have to actually walk over here, but I want to show you this because I think this is really, really neat, and this is something that every voxel game that exists needs to actually have. So we open up the map and we can see this vacant lot right here. Can be purchased, so let's buy it right there, and let's also convert it into a base. So you can see that we actually own, or our base kind of ends up detecting the environment or something like that. I don't honestly know. They want us to actually go into the vacant lot after all, so rip me. Anyways, so they want us to build a factory at location 3 and build a brick apartment at location 4. So this is where things get cool, because we click on here, go to industry, and then we can just select a building itself that's already pre-built. You can make custom buildings, and this is where Steam Workshop comes in as well. So base build is going to end up costing 390,000, a lot of money. We've got like 2.5 mil, but that's okay. Let's take this. Right-clicking changes the rotation of the building itself, but we're just gonna put that down right there. And then we're going to go into housing and choose brick apartments and set that up at number 4. And now, unfortunately, the nighttime's here, but I just wanted to show you just how quick and easy it is to actually lay down a base, which is absolutely beautiful. Especially because the competitive aspect would definitely be very, very cool, wouldn't it? So bandit braiding base things. Okay, so we gotta acquire a weapon, which we already have. Give me your car. And then we're gonna end up heading on over to a bandit base, which is just established right over here. Whoops, no it's not. They're actually telling us to go to a different one than the first one I ended up destroying in the tutorial. Unfortunately, it is nighttime now, and I'm sorry to say that I'm not going to sit here and wait like 20 minutes to skip until it's the daytime, folks. I know it's dark, I know it's gross, and I'm sorry about that, but we gotta get this video rolling. You know, I gotta get this video out, and also I wanted to show you just kind of how the base is, because it does actually emit light. Die, you stupid bandits! You're all going down, dude! Seriously, you guys are like really, really powerful for some strange reason. Oh my goodness gracious, there's so many of them. We gotta really watch ourselves. There we go, attacking the base. We already got it. We can also flick the switches, because there is logic to this game with wiring and stuff like that, where you are going to be able to set up redstone equivalent, right? And kind of build all these different custom bases and everything like that yourself, which is really, really neat. We're also grabbing money and dog tags off of these characters, which can also be used as a different form of currency. So anyways, that's bandit raiding. That's where you're going to end up running into that with other players or fighting against other players. So what you're going to be doing at the beginning of the game, because you're not going to actually start with that much money, is start protection rackets will cost reputation to set up, but give you some income from economic buildings. So we're going to establish this right here by opening the map. Let's move on over to this base right here, and we're going to actually offer them our protection for 3.77 reputation. We have 7.8, and it's going to give us 200.65 hourly income. I don't really know how the time works in this game, but the whole point is that we're going to be protecting this. My guess is just from other players that are going to be trying to attack it and stuff like that, right? So anyways, bada beep, bada boop, we already got that one done, and then that is Voxel Turf in a nutshell, everybody. We already just completed the tutorial, and that's going to be all of it. There's going to be a bunch of different aspects of the game that you can end up loading up. Of course, it is all multiplayer or single player if you just want to mess around with it yourself, but there is a build mode, which spawns a blank world with infinite credits to build anything you want. Turf mode, which spawns in a randomly generated city. You can carve your fate, recommended for new players. By default, AI factions will not start turf wars. And then Turf 0 for advanced players. Turf on a blank map, so you get to build your city from scavenged cash and resources that you find out in the world. Construction zoning costs are reduced by 75% because you're starting from absolute scratch, establishing a city yourself, and then just doing all the fighting and everything like that. And then strategy is pretty much going to be all of the above, where you're going to have a city and there's going to be warring factions. You're using diplomacy, warfare, and cunning, apparently, to carve an urban empire. Your AI is also going to be able to start turf wars themselves, and then you can just load up a save game. Different difficulties, you're going to choose, you know, how difficult it is, of course, just with the different shots and everything like that. Like from the guns, it's going to be doing like more or less damage and everything like that. And essentially, that's pretty much it, everybody. So hopefully you found this video helpful. It's been a while since I did a more random tutorial type of video, but I felt that this game especially needed that establishment. And most of all, besides all of that complexity, I just think it would be really cool to play with your friends and go into this voxel world and like climb to the top of a tower and start blasting away at another one or something like that, you know? Like, I've always thought it would be a great game to kind of have something like this, which of course there are other games out there that are already like this, where you kind of end up building up bases and then just fighting against other players. But it's cool to always have another one, right? Like this is definitely cool. I hope that you can turn off the nighttime on a custom server, though. Thanks for watching, though, folks. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. All of that is going to end up building up loyalty points for my merch store as well. Links are in the description for that, where you can end up getting this shirt and a bunch of others. And then there's also going to be links in the description for everything about this game. Sign on and stay epic, everybody.